Today's video is sponsored by Surfshark. More on them later. Let's build a home for every single career in The Sims 4, but the budget for the home will be the real-life annual salary of that career. This is part 6. I am part of the EA Creator Network, so some packs were gifted to me and some packs I've purchased myself. Welcome back to everybody's favorite series. This is episode 6. I will link episodes 1 to 5 down below. We've done chef, we've done teacher, we've done vet, we've done painter, and we've done author. So today we're going to be doing interior decorator, which is an active career that comes with the Dream Home Decorator game pack, aka my favorite pack in the entire world. This is one of the few careers that I myself have actually completed all the way to the end, and let me tell you, as a builder, it's very rare that I've made it to the very end of any career. It's not a rabbit hole career. It works on a gig system, so you have to go on your phone or your computer and select a design job or gig. Then you get transported to a real lot in your world and you have to redecorate one of their rooms. Before you renovate the client's home, you have to interview them to figure out what they like and dislike, and then the clients come back, you do a grand reveal, and you get paid based on how much they like the renovation. So basically what I'm saying is there's no guaranteed hourly wage. Like I said, I did make it to the top of the career, and from what I recall, I wasn't like super rich by the end. But as usual, let's take to Google to figure out how much an interior designer actually makes in real life. Apparently, the average salary for an interior designer in the US is $69,701. That's actually pretty decent for a creative profession. We've done painter and author already so far, and both of those have made less than that. With nearly 70,000 simoleons, I think I can make something pretty nice. Like, it's not as much as the vet, but I think we'll be okay. By the way, I'm so glad you guys are enjoying this series. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up so I know that you guys like it and want me to keep going, and also comment down below which career we should build for next. Also, if you guys are planning on buying any Sims packs on thesims.com or the EA app, please don't forget to consider using code DoctorAshley at checkout, and 5% of your purchase will go towards supporting my channel instead of to EA. Okay, it's almost the end of the year, so I need to check in on you guys and see if you're safe. And what I mean by that is, are you using a VPN, yes or no? If not, this may be the perfect time to try out today's sponsor, Surfshark, which is an award-winning VPN that keeps your online identity and personal data safe whenever you access the internet. And it will literally swap your device's location with a new one anywhere in the globe. Most people I know mainly use it for things like streaming services, because sometimes the US has better shows, sometimes the UK has better shows. Canada always has like nothing. With Surfshark, you're able to instantly change your location and have access to more content. If you do not have a VPN, you are probably, most likely, definitely getting ripped off when you're online shopping. Websites actually show you different prices based on your location, and this even applies to flights. Like, the same exact flight could be cheaper or more expensive depending on where they think you are when you're booking it. With a VPN, you can just bounce around the world and find the best deal. It's actually crazy. It feels like you're hacking the system or something. I'm such a nerd. I could talk about this for hours, but I have to mention one last thing. You know how literally every website has that cookies pop up where they want your consent to track you and store your data so you can have the best experience possible, and you constantly have to press reject all? Well, Surfshark has a feature that removes those constant pop-ups and just takes care of it for you. I would not blame you if you got Surfshark just for that feature. Of course, I have an exclusive offer for you guys. You can get an extra 4 months of Surfshark at an unbeatable price if you go to surfshark.com/DoctorAshley. Just click the link in my description or scan the QR code on screen. Also, Surfshark does offer a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there really is no risk in trying it. I hope you guys try it out, and thank you so much to Surfshark for supporting the channel. Okay, we're back building in Newcrest, and we are just next to our chef's home and our teacher's home, so we're making a little neighborhood. The budget has been set, and I want to go in with kind of a simple silhouette. When I think of an interior decorator, I kind of think of like the classic HGTV renovation shows, and they always kind of have a similar like trendy design style that I love. I'm thinking like the classic modern farmhouse vibe with the shiplap, which, by the way, I have absolutely no problem with. You guys know I love a good modern farmhouse. So far, just the shell has cost me around 10,000 simoleons, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the roofing on, which luckily this is free. I think this is gonna be it for the roofing. We just have mainly gabled roof pieces all across the board, also just one large gabled roof piece right here. But now let's go in with the windows. I really want to do just like a classic modern farmhouse window. I'm thinking these ones from the Horse Ranch pack, but I was also considering these new ones from the the Lovestruck expansion pack. They're a lot larger than your average window, which is good because it has a lot of impact. For some reason, I'm just always drawn back to these base game ones as well. They're just like perfect. The only problem is if I decide to use Lovestruck, I kind of have to commit because I don't like having mismatched windows. I always try and make mismatched windows work, but for some reason, it just like doesn't look right to me. Of course, we'll go in with the matching Lovestruck door. I absolutely love that door. I'm not really feeling this base game archway. I kind of wish we had like better archways. Let's try for a cool spandrel instead. What about this simple cats and dogs brown one, and then we can get the matching columns? Or perhaps these columns from the Horse Ranch pack. These surprisingly match pretty well. I definitely don't hate that, so why don't we keep it for now? That's kind of the standard we have nowadays. Do I hate it? Yes or no? If I don't hate it, I'll just keep it. As we know, all problems in life can be fixed with these drains from Get Together. They just make the build look so much more put together. What can I say? I just absolutely love a house that has clean gutters. I kind of feel like the roof color is wrong and it needs to be darker. Let's do that. Although I did like the larger shingles. Is there a happy medium? Maybe not. I guess we could go for these like square shingles instead. Yeah, that's pretty good, I think. Going in with some outdoor lights by the entrance. I think we need a chonky plant too, you know what I mean? Like something like this. Is that chonky enough? Yeah, I think that'll do the trick. Ooh, we can even use this brown swatch to kind of blend in with the columns. I don't think I've ever used that swatch before. And there's nothing more luxurious than a double plant moment, so let's put another plant by the door. That is looking very welcoming. Dare I say, I actually like it. Of course, we need our house number sign. This is from the For Rent expansion pack. And then we'll make the front facade look pretty with these base game hedges, just sized down once. This base game chimney, I'm pretty sure it matches our staircase, so I think it would be really cute to include it in our build. You know how when you're putting on an outfit, you have to match your belt to your shoes or match your bag to your shoes? Well, when you're building in The Sims, you have to match your chimney to your staircase. I don't make the rules, it just is what it is. On that note, we should probably also use the matching brick foundation. I don't even know why I bother choosing a foundation because 99% of the time, I just completely cover it up with landscaping. I feel like literally every builder can relate to that. Like we just cover up the foundation anyways. Okay, last but not least, let's pick a wall color, and I'm thinking just this base game like concrete. It's one of my favorites. It's so pretty and neutral and it never fails me. Okay, be honest, would the front look better if I included two windows side by side? Or does it look kind of basic and the one window was a little bit more trendy? What do you think? Two windows is giving like cookie cutter, but one window is giving interior designer. I'm gonna stick with the one window. You guys can let me know down below if that was a horrible decision or not. But the good news is we have the front facade pretty much locked in and this is what it's gonna look like. The bad news is I have not yet touched the backside at all. I'm facing a very hard dilemma, and that is I want to add a fence, but I also don't want to completely run out of money. It probably doesn't help that I chose like the most expensive fence in the world. Oh hey, this one is the budget version. It literally says Mega Fence Budget Delight. So I think we are the target clientele for this. I hate to say it, but we are. The problem is this low of a fence doesn't really add any privacy at all, so it's kind of like, why bother? I think we're better off just going in with like a basic wood fence, right? Like one that will kind of match our wood columns. If we line some hedges along it, it can look more luxurious as well. I'm a little bit stressed about the budget, so I'm going kind of cheap with the landscaping, just grabbing like the cheapest possible base game plant. Just placing down some dirt to make it look more realistic. I feel like adding dirt under the plants is like the first trick every builder learns when it comes to adding like realistic touches or just like general attention to detail. I remember the first time I put dirt underneath my landscaping and I was like, wow, I'm a genius. I am a building master. I could definitely go a little bit more ham on the exterior, but we've already spent over 22,000 simoleons on our exterior, and we have 46,866 for our entire interior. I think this exterior is super pretty and fits an interior designer perfectly. It reminds me of an HGTV makeover house, which is what I was going for, so hopefully you guys like the exterior. I would 100% live in a house that looks like this, just being honest. This is like my ideal ideal house silhouette, but as usual, let me know down below right now if you think we're gonna have enough money for the entire interior or if I spent too much on the exterior, and let's get started. Okay, I'm actually feeling so good about this floor plan. I think this is gonna end up being like a classic Dr. Ashley dream home. So I only managed to fit one bedroom in this home. It's gonna be over here down this hallway, and it's gonna have a very large, luxurious ensuite. By the entrance, we'll have a coat closet and a half bathroom just around this corner. And then on the right side of the home will just be our large open concept dining, kitchen, and living area. You guys know that interior designers on HGTV love a good open concept floor plan. Whenever they're renovating anything, it's like, let's just make it open concept. Let's knock down a wall. It's just textbook interior designer strategy. And you might be wondering what happened to our second floor. So we do have a staircase back here, but the second floor wasn't actually super functional, just the way I did the roofing. So I was able to cut out just this section over here. You could technically turn this into like a loft bedroom. I'm probably going to make it an office for the purpose of this video. And to make up for the lack of upstairs functionality, I decided to completely cut open the second floor. So we're going to have some really tall, luxurious high ceilings. With just over 40,000 simoleons to do this entire house, I think I want to start with the kitchen first. For interior designers, kitchens are always super important. So I want to make sure I have enough money to make basically my dream kitchen. And obviously my dream kitchen needs to have the kitchen set from the Country Kitchen Kit. I don't know if it's just the nostalgia talking, but I feel like when the Country Kitchen Kit came out, around the time that Cottage Living came out and Dream Home Decorator, that truly felt like peak Sims 4 time. I feel like I've talked about this before already, but it just felt like such good vibes and the community was just so positive. That is no shade to the Sims community at the moment. It's just that whenever I use these items, it like takes me back to a really happy time. But on that note, I'd love to know what your favorite era in The Sims 4 was. Like, what pack release or pack launch do you hold most dear to your heart? I kind of want to try including this vintage dining booth. I think this is from one of the kits. I'm just going to switch the kitchen over to this side to see if it'll fit better. Instead of an island, maybe I'll do like a flat back so I can lean this couch up against it. Just trying to make it look kind of built in or integrated. Oh my gosh, these swatches are absolutely beautiful. I have been seriously sleeping on this item. Okay, the couch is from the Cozy Bistro kit in case you're wondering, and I've been kind of like a kit hater lately. I don't know why. It's kind of conflicting for me because sometimes I really enjoy certain kits and I'm really glad that they made them, but then other times I'm just super sick of all of the microtransactions, and I'm very much a quality over quantity type of a person, and I feel like they push out kits really often now that it's kind of hard to keep up. But then on the other hand, kits are really good, especially for people who can't afford to be buying like $50 expansion packs. Like a small little $5 to $7 kit is actually really affordable. But let me know what you guys think of kits. I know it's not a new concept at all. They came out so long ago, but now that they're kind of the new norm that we get kits like every month, what do you guys think of that? Side note, the hood fan from the Life and Death expansion pack goes with the Country Kitchen Kit counters perfectly. This is good. Let's do some open shelving here with the shelves from the Home Chef Hustle pack. I feel like I'm making my dream kitchen right now because everything so far is actually perfect to me. Let's use this nice fancy coffee machine from the Bistro Cafe kit. I just got a new coffee machine, by the way. There was a big sale. It's one of those like Breville ones where you can make espresso. My coffee game has been next level ever since I got that thing, you guys. I am literally a barista now. Like, let me take your order. Also, as a big coffee drinker, I cannot believe it's taken me this long to upgrade my coffee machine. It's one of those appliances where it's like buy once, cry once, you'll have it forever. But the enjoyment I get every day from making a good coffee is worth every penny, you guys. I feel like coffee addictions are very overlooked because like I cannot live without my coffee, and I feel like there's a lot of people in the same boat. Comment down below if you are like me and your ability to function in society very heavily depends on if you have coffee or not in the morning. A lot of the items over here are from the Home Chef Hustle Stuff Pack along with the fridge, the sink, and the dishwasher. We also use some items from the Cozy Bistro kit like the coffee maker and also these wine bottles. And these mugs are from the Everyday Clutter kit. A good light fixture will bring this entire space together. I have to choose wisely. I need to think, what would an interior designer choose? I feel like they would either choose something basic like this one or something kind of out of pocket like this wicker one. I think I'm gonna go with this one from the Desert Luxe kit. It gives the space a little bit more of a trendy vibe, which I think is on brand. I totally forgot to include an oven, so let me include that super quickly. I just know there are some of you guys in the comments just waiting to call me out on that because you guys never miss. And we all know a true interior designer would only pick one painting to put in their kitchen. You guys should know the answer. It's the obvious choice. Only if you're a true interior designer do you know the answer. It's the egg painting. You guys think it's a joke, but deep down, look at that. That is actually the perfect painting. Like, you can't even say that it's forced because it honestly looks good. Exactly 12,000 simoleons later, and here is our dream kitchen and built-in breakfast nook for our interior designer. I think we're off to an amazing start, you guys. This is such a pretty room. It's like my dream space, so hopefully we have enough money for the rest of the home. Let's move on to our open concept living and dining room. I was fully planning on putting like a frame TV here and then doing a little couch moment. I'm not sure if we can actually fit a couch here though. Obviously I'm going in with the sectional couch from the Dream Home Decorator pack. I think you'll think this is super weird, but I've actually been to someone's house who was designed by an interior designer, and they set up the couch this way with like a frame TV behind the couch, so you weren't like facing the TV ever. I know that's like unheard of from a functionality perspective, but it's more of like a social space instead. And I think it was kind of playing off the idea that people that have frame TVs like don't seriously watch TV anyways. It's more about having the TV here as an option, and when you're cooking or entertaining guests, you're gonna have it on. Obviously, let me know down below what you guys think of this concept and if you've ever seen it done before. It also kind of plays into that stereotype of, you know how you can always tell when somebody's house isn't actually lived in and it's just for show, especially when you watch those like architectural digest tours of celebrity homes. There are always signs that a living room doesn't actually get used, and I feel like this is one of them. By the way, these cute round coffee tables are from the Love Struck pack. You know what type of houses are super guilty of being like clearly not lived in or functional? Is houses that are being staged for sale. If you look at a lot of real estate listings for like luxury homes or even like apartments, a lot of them will not include a TV at all in the living room. The reason is because TVs aren't like the nicest looking objects, and depending on where you place the TV, it can make the space feel super cramped. So when designers are staging a home, they will often just not include a TV at all. I feel like something from the Book Nook kit would look good on this coffee table. Maybe like this plant and candle set. Okay, I think I'm actually loving that. This lamp also is from the Book Nook kit. That's gonna be it for our basic living room. Now it's time for the dining room. I do want to tread kind of lightly because we are running out of money. I think I should go in with a wood dining table. I was thinking of my favorite kind of like marble looking table, but I think interior designers like wood tables. Not me just like completely stereotyping every single interior designer as if they all have the exact same style. We also have a round option from the Horse Ranch pack, which I'm thinking could be a good option because we use these columns from the Horse Ranch pack. So this could be a good way to tie in the wood tone from the beams. Interior designers love doing renovations where they like reclaim the wood from the beams and like turn it into a door or a table. That's definitely on brand. We have to use this one and go with that storyline. We used a lot of wood tones for our other chair options, so I wanted to do something with black. Let's grab this modern plant from the Blooming Rooms kit, and maybe this pendant light from Seasons, and maybe this circular rug from the Life and Death expansion pack. It kind of gives this room a vintage feel. This one rug just gave this entire space the exact amount of personality it needed. I don't want to run out of money, so I'm gonna finish off with one singular piece of art on the wall. I'm really vibing with the Cozy Bistro kit today, it seems, so I'm gonna use a painting painting from this pack. And there you have it. Here is the entire open concept kitchen, living, and dining room all done with a bonus built-in breakfast nook. When it comes to interior designers, these common spaces are by far the most important, and most of the budget goes towards these spaces. So I'm really happy that we started with it first and we're able to create something really beautiful. And I must say, this is turning out to basically be my dream home. Okay, we have 22,000 simoleons left to do the entire rest of the home and finishing touches. I have this uncomfortable feeling that we are gonna run out of money and I'm gonna be sad about it. Let's finish off this entryway just with a coat closet from the Get Together pack, and on this side just a quick accent table from the Crystal Creations pack, going in with this cozy bistro mirror. I love the design inside, and then just some items from the Everyday Clutter kit to clutter up the top. Let's do this umbrella holder from the Seasons pack, and that's gonna be it for our basic entryway. Let's do our half bathroom next. This is the bathroom that the guests will use. Immediately going in with this new sink from the Life and Death expansion pack, paired with this framed mirror from the Get Together pack. I use this mirror so much, you guys. I feel like this is like my most used mirror by far. Oh, the brown sink, so it matches the mirror. That's kind of nice. We have to do something dark in the walls in that case though. Oh wow, look at these. Oh my gosh. It doesn't go with the floors, but I do like that. Should I change the floors? Maybe this one from the Home Chef Hustle pack. Then we'll swap out the lighting for these sconces from Growing Together. Put a little pompous grass in the corner here. Let's throw in these curtains from the Growing Together pack as well. Okay, here's our cute little half bathroom. There's definitely a lot of personality in this room. Interior designers always like to make a big statement with the bathrooms, and they usually use the guest bathroom or the powder room as an opportunity to do something a little bit more daring. And we didn't spend too much money, so with 18,200 simoleons left, we can now do the primary bedroom and the primary bathroom. I don't really know what type of bed an interior designer would pick. Obviously I can go with something from Dream Home Decorator, but it doesn't really fit the rest of our home. Petition to get some new beds in the game and just some nicer ones. I don't know. Like, I'm not asking for much, just a few new ones that are nice and my taste. Oh wait, this one from the For Rent pack, this is perfect. This is exactly what I'm looking for. Ah, it's just so luxurious and pretty, isn't it? It could be fun to try and pair these Life and Death end tables with this bed. I know I want to use one of these vintagey looking rugs for sure in this bedroom. This one is from the Werewolves pack. Maybe since the living room TV isn't super functional, we should put another one in here so they can watch in bed. And I think it's only fitting that we give them a Dream Home Decorator walk-in closet in this open space here. The only downside is I do find a lot of the wood tones quite cool feeling, so it's kind of hard to match it with other packs at times. Let's hang up all of the clothes on the racks. We can't forget the shoes as well. Just little things like these baskets we can stack underneath. Before I get carried away, I just realized we only have 11,000 simoleons left, so I'm gonna stop with the closet there and continue on. Side table lamps is another item I seem to be struggling a lot with lately. I feel like we just need some better ones. I don't know. These ones from the Cozy Bistro kit will have to do for now. I'm really starting to feel the pressure, so I'm just gonna go in with two small framed pieces of art on either side of the bed. I kind of want to go for like a vintagey mismatched look. Like these two ones from Base Game are always my go-to. I love pairing them together. I don't tend to use very many items from the Decor to the Max kit, but this lamp is one I constantly gravitate towards. I think it's fabulous. Oh gosh, this room still feels incomplete. I think what we need is a collage. Just a little painting collage, you know? How do we feel about this one from the Dino pack? I feel like this is perfect. Even though it's just one wall item, it adds enough busyness to this corner to make the room feel more full, don't you think? Okay, the current situation is we have 10,000 simoleons left. We haven't done the ensuite bathroom. We haven't done the upstairs loft area. We have nothing here, and the backyard is completely empty. So I don't know. That's all I can say. I don't know what is going to happen, but I will try my best, of course, to make something happen and finish this build. It's just so horrible how I'm literally so confident in the beginning, and slowly but surely as the build goes on, I just lose all of that confidence as I run out of money. I do want to use the Moschino divider trick and create a fake wall. It's definitely not the most cost-effective method, but it sure does look nice. We can put the sink on this side and maybe use this huge Love Struck mirror. It would be really nice to do like a double sink moment. I wonder if I can afford it. The answer is probably not, but I'm gonna try anyways. Nah, it's probably not worth it. We're at the point in our build where we need to make smart financial decisions and be an adult. I kind of feel like the walk-in shower is not giving what it should be giving, and it would be just as nice if I just went in with the seasoned shower instead. Maybe changing it to the blue sink vanity to match the blue in the shower, and then going in with another vintage rug for our bath mat. Once again, I just swapped out the overhead lighting for this sconce mood lighting, and that's gonna be it for our primary bathroom. It's a little bit more bare compared to our busy guest bathroom, but I think that it still has a really cool vibe, and I kind of like the concretey minimalist vibe when it comes to bathrooms, especially when you pair it with some of these more ornate vintagey looking pieces. I think it creates a really cool contrast. 6,600 simoleons left, and these hallways are looking pretty sad. I'm thinking we just slap a good ol' wine painting at the end of the hallway here. That has a lot of impact. We love to see it. For this blank wall, I kind of think we should just go in with a big statement mirror. Something like this one. I honestly wish this was even a little bit bigger. That would be ideal. And then just put some accent chairs on either side. I need to use a chair that has some armrests. I mean, dare I use this one for the 10 billionth time? I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? I want the mirror to be higher. What if I like raised the mirror up on top of this book ledge, almost as if it's like being propped up on this ledge? I'm not sure if that looks absolutely silly or not, but we're gonna go with it. Oh gosh, 4,300 simoleons left, and we have an entire room to do still. This is gonna be an office, but I think it's gonna have to be a pretty bare office if you ask me. We just need one simple desk and a chair. Ooh, I don't really love that chair. I should prioritize fashion over function here. An interior designer would not want a comfortable gaming chair. They would want something that looks nice but isn't super comfortable. Oh, what about this one from the Life and Death expansion pack? Because this actually looks like an office chair, but it's actually pretty like trendy looking. I'm kind of happy I'm able to use so much of the Life and Death expansion pack in this build. If you guys watched my last video, I built a home using every single item from the Life and Death expansion pack in one build, like no other packs besides the base game and Life and Death. And when you use only that pack, it definitely kind of sways you into a specific build style, which if I'm being completely honest, isn't my build style at all. But as I mentioned, there were a lot of items in that pack that did stand out to me as items I would actually want to use in my normal building. That's why it's really important to like experiment with items and mix them in with other packs, because a lot of times if you only use like one or two packs, it really like pigeonholes you into a specific build style, which is whatever the theme of the pack is. I should probably give them this specialized designer desk to draft up plans and stuff. Just putting some random dream home decorator clutter on the desk. We'll put a plant in the corner and this tablet from the pastel pop kit. And I'm seriously gravitating towards this cats and dogs rug because it's so cheap. It's only 35 simoleons. It kind of gives this room a nice pop of color. What do you guys think? And with 1,200 simoleons left to spare, here is our interior designer's loft office all done. It's kind of an interesting concept for an office. I kind of like how you can see into your house still when you're upstairs working, and they can even bring up clients here if they want to. We are in the home stretch, you guys. 1,200 simoleons to completely clutter up this backyard and make it not feel completely empty or like it was an afterthought, even though it 100% was an afterthought. And it probably will still be empty. If we can fit like 2 of these, that would be ideal. Never mind, that's like our entire budget. Okay, what about 2 of these small ones instead? Just like that, that already looks better than nothing. Maybe a small gardening area over here. Maybe I can put a hose here or something, and there we have it. That's 3 simoleons left to spare. The backyard still looks really bare. What if I make it look like the lawn is like really mowed, and that's why there's nothing on the grass? Because you're not allowed to walk on the grass because it's just for show and it's been freshly mowed. I'm pretty sure this is how freshly mowed grass looks like. To be honest, it's been a long time since I've seen a lawn, so It's not perfect, like I feel like my lines are a little bit squiggly, but it does make the grass look more interesting, and most importantly, it provides a logical explanation as to why the lawn is completely empty and there's nothing on it. And with that being said, here is our interior designer's home, all done using a real-life interior designer salary. This is probably my favorite home I've done in the series so far. The exterior and the interior are totally my style, and I could see myself living in something like this. But with the money we had, we were able to make something super stylish and something that is so on brand for what an interior designer would like. And I think it's actually better that this home doesn't have a kid's bedroom, because a home that's this nice wouldn't be able to have like a kid running around. Like, you're not allowed to touch anything in this home. So as usual, please let me know down below what you guys think of this build, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you want to see me make more videos for this series. I am now taking suggestions for which career we should do next in this series. And before you go, don't forget to go to surfshark.com/DoctorAshley for 4 extra months of Surfshark at an unbeatable price. Click the link in my description or scan the QR code on screen. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I can't wait to see you guys next week, and as usual, I hope you guys all have a very, very, very above average day. Love you.